They've got Achua. Hardaway is out there with Rose. Then there's Jalen Duren. And it's Keenan in at the 3.
And boy, have they been hitting the backboard in this game. What? Kind of surprising. It's such a tight game.
And now we're being joined by our 2K insider, Shams Charania, who's calling in with a good story. Shams, what do you have?
Well, for all the anticipation around NBA expansion, we might have to pump the brakes. I'm told a number of team owners are a bit hesitant to further carve up the revenue from this new national broadcasting deal. So the timeline may take longer than some fans had hoped.
They'll get there for sure. All right, Shams, we thank you very much for that report. And here's Rose, following the 3 from Kevin Durant. Hardaway, that's a 2-pointer. And a little luck that time, but it drops. Hardaway has got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
During the pass to Keenan. Ford against Hardaway. 4 on the shot clock. Pulls it up. It's rebounded by Aldridge. Texas trails by 4. Ford with the ball, and Rose picks him up defensively. Now here's Durant. He's guarded closely. That shot, no good.
And the way he was able to reach out towards that release had an impact.
Well, no question. He altered that shot, and most of the time, that's just as good as blocking it.
Long range from the inbound, and Durant can't get that one to fall. Memphis leading by 4. Pass to Achua. And it's KD with the rebound. More up top. Still without a basket. And yes, it's good.
A little artistry in the painted area, converting against the size.
Some guys just relish the challenge. Find a way, and he does.
Now, here's Achua. Back to Rose. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, Derrick Rose plays with such intensity, such willingness to draw contact on the interior.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for Memphis.
They're still slashing and attacking the rim, and the defense yet to make the adjustment and keep the ball in front.
And you also have to love the way they've gotten out and run in transition. A ton of good chances tonight simply from being willing to run the floor.
No good on that one.
Well, an interesting thing about Derrick Rose, right? Over his career, he's been an up-and-down jump shooter, but he's been remarkably consistent from the free throw line.
And the second free throw, good. Here is Durant. He's got 25. Shot clock at 6. Durant drives. And it's Keenan with the rebound. Keenan's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Rose. Here's the 3. Texas grabs the miss. And that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Now we'll hear from Allie LaForce, and she's got a story for us. An update. Allie?
Hey, Kevin Durant, as effortless as a scorer as this league has ever seen. He said, I'm not really flashy with how I play anymore. I just try to look for the best shot and be simple and easy with my game. Fly under the radar a bit. After every shot, I just run down the court and get back on defense. Guys?
Okay, thank you, Allie.
Another bucket. This guy just keeping his foot on the gas pedal.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's ready to talk things through with them. Texas making a change here. Gibson's checked in, and Memphis also making a switch. Einod's checked in. And Gibson now atop the key. Moore against Rose. Now here's Durant. He's covered closely. And again, the Longhorns, no good. And no questioning the greatness of Kevin Durant. But, Greg, trying to get back into championship contention.
Yeah, and since his 2 titles with the Warriors, disappointment with the Nets and Suns, can he get a shot at another ring?
And so here's Texas, following the score by Memphis. Moore outside. Pass to Aldridge. 6 to shoot. No good. And they can't put an end to this drought. Memphis leading by 7. Here's Keenan. Back to Rose. Here's Keenan. He's got 10. From the stripe, and it's Memphis with another.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
Durant for 3, and a great assist by Aldridge as that one goes in. KD's got 28 points for the game. Pass to Rose. Allen against Durant. And here is Hardaway. His 3-pointers off the mark.
Well, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
KD can't get it to go.
The shooting numbers just aren't there yet in the quarter.
And it goes down 2 points. Keenan's got 14 points.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Screen by Allen from deep 3-point territory. And it's Durant missing.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard.
Hardaway passes to Keenan. 13 feet away. Jarrett Allen grabs the miss. Texas trails by 8. Pass to Aldridge. Texas moving it around. And he makes good on the layup.
And guys, if you let Aldridge get inside with the ball, you've already lost. I mean, it's too big, too strong, too skilled.
And so the timeout here called by Thomas Isolo. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. with some changes. Miles Turner, he's checked in for Allen. P.J. Tucker comes in for Aldridge. And D.J. Augustine subbed in for Kevin Durant. Memphis also making some changes. Wright, he's checked in for Jalen Duren. Askew comes in for Hardaway. And it's Evans in for Derrick Rose. In the corner, Wright with it. Pass to Evans. Wright sets a screen for Evans. And finished off by Wright.
Not the kind of aggressive defense they need to cut into the lead.
Yeah, you have to protect the rim, Greg, a little better.
It's just too slow to react. You can't afford to sleepwalk through possessions. What's going on out there?
Now here's Turner. He's got 5. 2 points. That one goes. And 7 points for Miles Turner.
Miles Turner doesn't play bully ball often, folks, but that's a big-time bucket.
Count that bucket.
Boy, something so good about a perfectly placed lead pass. That is nice.
Gibson in the post. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Really the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
It's his first trip to the line.
Daniel Gibson taking 2 shots.
First one falls for TJ Ford. He's checked in for Texas. And Memphis also making a switch. Achua, he's checked in for Wright. And both free throws good from Gibson. 36 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Minot. Bounce pass to Achua. Fade away. Gibson with the steal. Moore outside. Tries the spin move. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Second personal foul.
That one's on Evans. The Longhorns have put up good numbers at the charity stripe, converting 6 of 7.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
The first one falls. And so Moore nails both of them.
This is definitely not the guy to foul. He loves getting to the free throw line.
Here's Keenan. And he hits the buzzer beater.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
Well, finishing quarter strong. Every coach preaches it. Nice work.
And so it's Memphis, with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. They've been playing some ferocious defense. We'll get you back to the action after this break. A chance now to hear Jason Kidd talking to his team moments ago.
One possession at a time. No offensive rebounds. And help and talk to each other on defense.
Defensive rebounding, a big emphasis for Coach Jason Kidd, and something he'll obviously continue to harp on.
Well, I mean, that's the thing. If you start giving it up on the offensive glass, very few good things are going to happen to your team, and that becomes really deflating.
3/10 quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the fourth. So with Durant sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. We've got Maurice Evans, D.J. Augustine out there with 4. Then there's LaMarcus Aldridge, and it's Turner in at the 5 spot. Offensive rebound. Achua kicks to Williams. Hardaway for 3.
I'll tell you, he has not been at his best, but they're winning, and that's all that matters.
Pass to Ford, trying his luck from deep. Rebound by Williams. And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Memphis. That game is the first and last of their homestand. Inside. Turner comes with the double team. Here's Minot. The basket good off the assist from Evans. And Memphis leads by 7.
Not shot from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Ford dishes to Aldridge. And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Augustine, that's good.
Yeah, and they are living and dying from beyond the arc since halftime. It's a different look than what we saw in the first half.
Here's Minot. Pass to Evans. Down low. And down it goes. Dunked through off a wonderful assist.
Might be undersized for a 4, but that vertical more than makes up for it.
Aldridge with a screen on Hardaway. Here's Augustine. And the layup's good off the glass.
Well, the repetition, right? DJ Augustine has run this type of play time and time again, and critical, helping him in that situation.
Now, here's Achua. Pass to Evans. Back to Achua. A dunk by Achua.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now. Here's Augustine. Aldridge with a screen on Hardaway. Here's Augustine. Kicks it out to Evans. And Texas hits again from deep.
Their three-point percentage has taken a big leap here in this second half.
Outside Hardaway. Over in the corner, Williams. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. And he drives in. Augustine passes to Ford. Aldridge with a screen on Evans. Pass to Aldridge. Good, and a nice assist from Ford. Now just a 1-point Memphis lead.
And for a big guy, Aldridge is so agile. I mean, lets him work that play there to perfection.
And we have a timeout called by Tomas Isolo. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away.
Hey fans, who wants a free t-shirt? Make some noise!
Changes. Jared Allen's checked in for Turner. Kevin Durant comes in for Aldridge. And Moore subbed in for Evans. Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks, guys. Memphis' head coach had some words for his team over the break. Coach wasn't very animated in this tight game, but asked this of his team. How bad do you want it? Right now, this is all about who wants it more. So go out there and take it, guys.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. Now here's Evans, and here's Rose outside. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Evans has got his 7th assist here tonight. Outside Durant, and out of bounds as Memphis gains possession. And this is what the schedule looks like coming up for Memphis. On Friday, I'll be matching up with Jalen Brunson. Then on Saturday.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team
is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Now here's Rose. The shot by Evans. Nobody around. No good from outside. Augustine looking around. Pass to Moore. Just 5 to shoot. 4. And the Longhorns take on 2 more.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
Evans outside. Back to Rose. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Rose has got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's how he gets on a roll. You better watch out. Rose is having a tremendous night. He's been relentless attacking.
KD, that's for 2. It's rebounded by Memphis. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Evans. Moore with the steal. To the paint. Wants to get it to KD and does. Good on the shot.
Kevin Durant has absorbed a big-time scoring role everywhere he's been. This guy is so special offensively.
Here's Rose. Finished off by Rose.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
Boy, and not just the aggression, the ability to get to the rim, but how about the finish with intention? After hitting only 1 from downtown in the first half, he's exploded with 3 since.
Rose passes to Durant. Achua in the corner. Pass to Keenan. Back to Achua. There's the 3. Rebounded by Allen. The Longhorns have gone 8 of 10 from the field here in the 4th quarter. Really getting it done. 4, no luck.
Boy, that is how you protect the rim. That is A+ defense.
And he comes up with the deuce. Keenan's got 12 points here in the second half.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. There was no hesitating. He wants to talk to the team right now. He's checked in for Augustine. Hardaway's checked in for Memphis. And so here's Texas. It's a 3-point game. Hardaway against Ford. Pass to KD. Good, and a nice assist from Ford. Ford's got 3 assists tonight.
And when he gets it going, this is what can happen. They need to think about the double team now.
Now here's Rose. Duran sets the screen for Hardaway. Now Duran. And he jams it in.
That's a great setup. Screen the defender off and let him elevate.
All right, and wasn't the timing ideal? My goodness, the D with no chance to react.
The execution was simply flawless. That, ladies and gentlemen, is how you run that play.
Texas trails by 3. Moore inside. Looking on Rose. Got it to go off the glass.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
You know, we talk about execution offensively coming down the stretch. To me, it's as important defensively, and they didn't have it.
And looks like the illegal kick was set. Yep, that's right. That'll get their attention.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It is really difficult to get your feet completely set, to stay completely still. It's almost surprising to me that it isn't called more often.
For Memphis, they've gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots. Oh, the layup finish off an excellent lead pass.
Yeah, nothing too fancy. It's just getting the job done when they need to. Make every possession count.
One shot.
Just a great rhythm at the line, whether it's a big lead in the first quarter or with the game hanging in the balance.
Now here's Durant. 11 feet away. Can't get it to go. Memphis leading by 4. Achua inside. Aldridge is covering.
Achua with room at the rim and doesn't hesitate.
And Katie's got the ball here for the Longhorns. In close, Durant gets the bucket.
Well, we know Kevin Durant is one of the elite players in the NBA. And if there's a big shot to be made, he wants to take it.
Steps back. Durant trying to break free. Got it to go.
A guy like this, with the skill set he's got, you can keep the defenders guessing.
We've got 1:18 left to play here in the fourth. And he does not hit.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
And stolen by Aldridge.
Every second counts now. They can't wait around.
This is the very definition of desperation time. You've got to score every trip.
And so here's Memphis. Jared Allen unable to get his last shot to go. Good! Lays it right in there.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
And Texas calls time here. There's 45 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Trailing here by 8. Here's Durant for 3. Durant pulls it down. Guys, you've got to think a basket here would seal it.
No question. That would be all she wrote.
From outside. No good. And the Longhorns with possession here. Takes the three. Not that time. It won't go. Hardaway against Moore. So it's Memphis picking up the win. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
And that about does it for the first game of the new NBA season. So for Doris Burke, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Derrick Rose.